Hi everyone. So today we're going to talk about hyaluronic acid and the truth about hyaluronic acid which the skincare world doesn't want you to know. So what is hyaluronic acid? It's a buzzword that we hear about all the time in skincare, and these days it is in every product from face wash to serum to lotion, cream, you name it, everything has hyaluronic acid. What is the deal about hyaluronic acid? Does it even work or is it just a marketing gimmick? Well, hyaluronic acid is something that's found in our skin naturally. And along with collagen and elastin, hyaluronic acid is the third in the trinity that we all want a lot of in our skin. Because collagen, elastin, and hyaluronic acid together, they give us the plump, youthful, glowing skin that we all want. And we want it forever. We never want it to go away, irrespective of our age. And that's why hyaluronic acid is touted as one of those anti-aging ingredients. But unfortunately, as we age, along with collagen and elastin, we also start losing the hyaluronic acid in our body. And that's why we try to replenish it topically by using all of these, lotions and potions. Are all hyaluronic acids equal? Can I just go buy the cheapest one on the market and hope and pray that I'll get plumper, bouncier, youthful skin? Because we are trying to replenish the hyaluronic acid by topically applying it, we don't want it to just sit on the surface. We want it to penetrate to different layers of the skin. And that's why we always want to look for multi-molecular hyaluronic acid. What it means is we'll have different weights of the hyaluronic acid available in the lotion or the cream or the serum. And the smaller the molecule, the deeper it can penetrate into the skin, and the bigger molecules will sit on the surface of the skin. So if we are able to disperse the hyaluronic acid across the various layers of our skin, we'll get a better and deeper hydration. So how do I know which product has this multi-molecular hyaluronic acid? Well, it's available with different names. It could be multi-molecular hyaluronic acid, it could be hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid. Usually hyaluronic acid is available as its salt, sodium hyaluronate. And if we see the word hydrolyzed is basically you're chopping up a bigger molecule into smaller molecules. So hydrolyzed sodium hyaluronate or hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid is what you're looking for, or different molecular weights. As long as you understand that it should not be one type of molecule, that's all we are looking for. Some examples of good hyaluronic acid products are the Ordinary's hyaluronic acid plus B5. They have different molecular weights of hyaluronic acid. Its sister company Niode, which belongs to the same parent company Deciem, they make an excellent hyaluronic acid serum, and it's called the multi-molecular hyaluronic acid serum. Then there is my favorite one. It's the Hada Labo's hyaluronic acid lotion, I think it's called. It's a Japanese skincare company, Hada Labo. They had recently launched in the UK as well, but with very different packaging. I'm not sure if it's the same case today, but about 4 years ago when I first started buying the Hada Labo hyaluronic acid solution, it said that one bottle is sold every 4 seconds in Japan. It's a star product and it has a massive following, so maybe you can check that one out. It's not very expensive either. And there are many more like these. You can go cheapest or you can splurge as much as you want. Kate Somerville has also this multi-molecular hyaluronic acid serum. And if you want to go fancy, super fancy, Barbara Sturm makes a hyaluronic acid serum, sells for upwards of $500 for a 30 ml bottle. It's insane. You don't need to spend that amount of money for a hyaluronic acid serum unless you are a Kim Kardashian with millions to spare. In which case, why are you watching my channel? And if you are, I have a donate button, so feel free to share some of your spoils with me. I don't mind that. But yeah, you can find hyaluronic acids in like the cheapest range from The Ordinary, which is like $6-7 for $6-7 for like a 30 ml bottle, to of course Barbara Sturm's $500+ serum. Another thing to note with hyaluronic acid, and it's something that the beauty industry doesn't talk about enough at all, which I think is a bit irresponsible, because while you're advertising it as an anti-aging ingredient, it will give you firmer, plumper, more hydrated skin, it's kind of irresponsible to not mention the fact that hyaluronic acid is extremely environment dependent. So it will only give you the anti-aging benefits if you are in a well-hydrated environment. So either it is very rainy in your area or you have a humidifier in your room, because the property of hyaluronic acid is that it binds to water. It can hold up to 1,000 times its weight in water. And because of this property, it's what draws moisture to our skin. all the moisture from the air and plumping up the skin, and we need that. We need hydration to our skin, and as we age, because the hyaluronic acid is reducing, so is the water content in our skin, and that's why we're trying to replenish it by applying it topically. But there's no point applying it topically if there's no water for it to bind to. And because it has the property that it wants to bind to water, if it doesn't find it in the external environment, it tries to draw it from within our body, from within the deeper layers of the skin. We don't want that. We want it to be replenished externally, because our body is already depleted of this hyaluronic acid and the water. So that, I think, is a very important thing, which I haven't seen any company that launches or creates these hyaluronic acid creams, lotions and potions to tell you that, make sure you are in a humid environment when you use it. So the right way to apply a hyaluronic acid product is to apply it when there is a little bit of moisture. So it could be when you are, straight out of the shower, because it's still very humid inside the shower. You should apply it and then immediately seal it with, not with a glue, but with a occlusive cream. So something that will stop the moisture from being lost from your skin. So something that is rich, something that is usually oil based is a good idea, but anything like a shea butter or some kind of a buttery rich cream, so that it can retain the water that the hyaluronic acid has drawn into your skin. It can retain it and it can prevent that moisture loss. So that is one way. But another way is also, like, if you are in a dry climate, then for a few hours you can switch on the humidifier so that there is enough moisture in the air so the hyaluronic acid can work effectively. Again, it would be irresponsible of me to not mention the downsides of having a humidifier in your room, because you can get mold inside your room if you switch on the humidifier for too long. So if you are using a humidifier, only switch it on for a couple of hours at the max. So yeah, those were the two things that I wanted to mention about hyaluronic acid. One, not all hyaluronic acids are equal. You should look for multi-molecular weight, different molecular weights for hyaluronic acid. And two, apply it only in a humid environment. And then three, seal it with something that's occlusive. So I hope you enjoyed this video on hyaluronic acid and the truth about the hyaluronic acid serums that the beauty industry is not sharing with us. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Subscribe to my channel, because I'll be coming up with many more such skincare videos. Bye.